follow Facebook. It's Model RNY's Journey. And I guess better late than never. This is my 10-week update from RNY surgery that I had on December 18th, 2015. I'll start with the stats. So my starting weight was 273. My surgery weight was 256. Current weight on week 10 was 215.6, which gave me a loss of 4 pounds for the week, which I was really happy about because the week prior I barely lost a pound. So it was good that I did some catching up there. So loss since surgery was 41 pounds, and total loss is 57.4 pounds. I hope the sun isn't being too much of a pain for you guys. So I was tagged in 2 different types of videos, so I figured today I would do the one for 10 things you don't know about me. Figured give me a good topic to talk about, share a little bit about me so you guys can know a little bit about me. But beforehand, so during week 10, like, one thing that I was like super proud of, like NSV wise, is I live up in northern New York where it's quite cold, but we're finally getting some good spring weather. And that Sunday it was really warm out, and I was like, you know what, I should, I've been going to the gym. I try for like every other day. I've been doing the Couch to 10K app, and so I was like, let me go outside and try to do my session for today. And so I went outside for a run, which was much more challenging than the treadmill, which I think is just because like inclines and declines. Where on the treadmill, when I run, I just keep it at a basic and like no incline. So that was interesting. But when I got back, I was stretching outside, and my 3-year-old saw me out the window and she wanted to come out and play, and so I was like, I'll let her out while I stretch. But then it turned into that to me taking her out. We played soccer for a while, and well, as much soccer as you can play with a 3-year-old. But and afterwards I was just like, wow, like 50 some odd pounds ago this wouldn't be happening. I'd gone for that, like last summer I was doing the Couch to 5K, and after my runs I was beat. And so I'm like, you know what, I went out there and I did that, and then I still had enough energy to go outside and play with my girl, and then to come back inside and clean my house. So that's amazing, and it made me very happy. And I know it's just a little thing, but it's the little things. It was my daughter's 13th birthday, and so we went out to eat, and of course I could barely eat anything. And on the way home, my kids are just like, oh my god, I'm so full, I just want to take a nap, blah, blah, blah. And like not having that feeling made me feel pretty good. I'm like, I got full, but then I stopped, and like having that uncomfortable, overstuffed feeling, like my tool doesn't allow me to do that anymore, and that's a great feeling in itself. I've been seeing her, during this time is when Lauren Losing put out her video about honesty about weight loss surgery. And me personally, if anybody asks, I tell them the truth. And more people are recognizing that I'm losing weight, even people who aren't close to my life that will come up to me and be like, what are you doing? And I had weight loss surgery back in December. One thing I don't like is it seems like as soon as I say that, like there's this look that goes across their face that so you got that done, like I'm not impressed anymore. Like, I was impressed looking at you prior, knowing that you lost all this weight, but once I found out it was weight loss surgery, not impressed. And so I try to follow up with, here's an example. So I was in our lunchroom, and someone came up to me and was like, how are you losing all this weight? Like, you've lost so much weight. And so, I had weight loss surgery back in December. Blank book. Someone else was sitting there who I'm a lot closer to, spoke up, and which made me realize, like, I should speak up too. But she spoke up and goes, yeah, but she's been working very hard. And I was like, yeah. So I spoke up and I was like, yeah, I do, Zumba a couple times a week if that works out. If not, I'm going to the gym. I'm doing the couch to 10K. I'm, working hard at it. And then, unfortunately, her next comment was, you look like you're melting. Which is a trigger word for me, because I know, no offense to any weight loss surgery patients out there, but sometimes when I see people and they lose the weight so fast, they just kind of look like they're melting away. And I think some of it is maybe like our muscles losing some of its tone because of the lack of nutrition and things like that. But that's just one thing that I don't want to look like. So that's why, I'm going to the gym, lifting weights, and, taking my vitamins religiously, and, when I talk to other people about this, they're like, you don't look like you're melting. And a lot of us don't look like we're melting. But I think it's like their wording is, maybe her wording was like, the pounds are melting away. I don't know. Maybe a part of it is just jealousy on their part, because this was a bigger lady, which, no judgment here. I have been the bigger lady for years. That really irritated me. So now if people ask me, I will tell them that I had weight loss surgery. I'm very honest about that. But I will also add in there the things that I'm doing, because I know there's some people out there, and I don't even mean like the YouTube community, because I think a lot of people in the YouTube community, we do this to keep ourselves accountable and to get support from one another and to get kudos when we're doing good things. But I'm talking about people I know in my personal life who have had the surgery, and they don't, they just try to get the tool to work for itself, which will work for some time, but after a while, I've known some people who have all the weight come back, and it's unfortunate and sad, but I really hope I'm not ever going to be that person. So that was a lot to explain, a little, but I am just a really honest person, and not a very good liar at all. And I know, like, some people say that they say things a certain way, so it's technically not a lie, but I'm still not good at that. People would read through me very, very easily, which is a skill I don't have, which I guess is alright. Okay, so on to the 10 things you don't know about me. So, I am the second oldest in my family. I have an older brother who is, I'm 32, so he is 36. I have a younger brother next in line who is 30, and then another younger brother who is about to turn 20, and a younger sister who is about to turn 15. So there's this huge years difference between the oldest and the youngest. So when my oldest brother graduated from high school, my mother had my youngest brother. When I graduated from high school, she had my youngest sister. And then when my other younger brother graduated, I told my mom, you are not allowed to pop out any more children. So, because she was getting up there in age, and I was in the delivery room for the two younger ones, and both of them were extremely rough on her, so that was me also caring about her, just not the fact that, I thought she was having a zillion children. But, and funny enough, my first day of college was my youngest brother's first day of kindergarten. So, which, growing up, he turned into, he was my younger brother, but I almost felt like he was part mine, because I helped take care of him so much, and so that was a very emotional day for me. So I wasn't there to be able to see him get on the bus or meet his teachers, but it is what it is. I've been married for 6 years, but have been with my husband for 12. So we've been together for a very, very long time. I was born and raised in small town USA. So y'all know I'm from northern New York. And I live in a very, very, very small town. And I think I might have mentioned this in another video, where literally the cows outpopulate the people. But I love it here. And if I can stay here for the rest of my life, I will. Great schools for my kids. Great community. Whenever anybody's in need, we all join together, join forces, and help each other out. And it's just nice. Nice place to live. Low crime, low all that stuff. I have 3 dogs. 3 dogs. My oldest is 10. Her name is Lady. She's a Lab Husky mix. My second oldest is 9, and she's a purebred boxer. And then my youngest dog is 4, and she's actually from a litter that my purebred boxer had, but she's a boxer pit mix. So Lady, Zoe, Nellie. On top of that, I have 3 kids. That's right. This crazy lady in my home, a husband, 3 kids, and 3 dogs. What was I thinking? And hence why my videos, for the most part, happen in the car, because my house is just way too chaotic with a 3-year-old. And so my kids are 15, 13, and 3. So between them and the dogs, it's never a dull moment, which I love, but it's never quiet at my house. So as I mentioned on here before, in the past I've been a substance abuse counselor. Also in the past I've been case manager for people with mental health issues. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, so I'm also a certified alcohol and substance abuse counselor. And I am a counselor at a high school at this point in my career. So primarily working with the military population, because very close to us is a military base. And so in some of our schools we have a big population of military kids. My favorite color is purple. Love purple. I don't wear it very often, but like pens and notebooks and accessories are purple. I love being by the water. I like going to hikes, especially when it's near the water. My parents own some land that's on a river. I like just to go down there and sit by the water. I actually just bought myself and my husband, he got one too, a kayak. So I'm really hoping this summer we can spend a good amount of time on the water. I'm hoping that kayaking isn't what's the word I'm looking for? I'm probably not the most coordinated person in the world. I know they say it's hard, it can be easy to tip. So I'm hoping I can figure it out and really enjoy myself. Flip this baby over. I am the type of person, just having this conversation the other day, hence why I added it to the list, that enjoys like action-packed like entertainment. So, like last night, I was watching the MMA matches. I enjoy going to concerts. When I'm there, I always make it a point to, usually rock concerts, it's the only type of concerts I go to. Being outside of like where the action is and like watching it. Like I'm not about to like jump into it, but I always find that stuff just very fun and entertaining, and gets your adrenaline up, which is I like. My most favorite thing in the world is being a mom. I love my kids to death. And I don't know if I've said this before, but my 2 older kids are my stepkids, and then my youngest is mine and my husband's. My 2 older children live with us, don't get to see their mom as often as they would like, and so I've definitely claimed them as my own. And my 3-year-old is at this, like that age is so awesome, and She's a little cutie pie, so I love her to death. So my note to that is that wanting to be this best mom that I possibly can be, hence why I got weight loss surgery, so that I could be more active with my kids and whatnot, is almost making it a challenge when it comes to WLS, because when I'm at the gym, so I'll do my session on my app with a run, and then I'll do weights for a while, and then I like to usually end with like something else, so like getting on the elliptical, or like yesterday I did the row machine. After I'm there for a certain amount of time, usually about a half hour, I try to stay there for an hour, sometimes a little more, but I just start like, oh, my daughter is probably getting up from her nap, oh, you know, my other kids are, you know, if it's nights that my husband has to work, like, oh, they're watching her, which is fine. They're old enough to babysit her for, I mean, she's 3, and my oldest is 15, and he's old enough to babysit my 3-year-old for an hour or whatever, but then I just get this guilty feeling like I don't want him to think that he's just in the house to, like, take care of his little sister, you know, and same with my 13-year-old, but I want to do this to, like, get the best results for me, which will also get better results for them just in the house and whatnot, and I don't know. It's a struggle. Mommy guilt is a bitch. Oh, mind my language. But because I feel when I'm not at home, I feel bad. Yeah, and it even goes for work and stuff too. But I think it might get a little better when she starts school next year. But yeah. So I mean, it's a struggle, but I think I got through all 10 of the things that you didn't know about me. If you have any questions or anything else that you want to ask about me, like I said, I'm kind of open books. If you ask it, I'll be honest and tell you the truth. But yeah, I'm loving the fact that it's getting warmer out, and we're going to be able to start do some different things, and I can go for walks outside, and start preparing for some 5Ks. Well, there's one in June that I want to do, but then there's like a Shamrock Run coming up I'm thinking on doing, but I don't know if I will or not. But I guess as of right now, I'm rambling, and I have week 11 update to do as I hopefully sit here waiting for someone to come out of the store. So since I'm a week behind, so you'll see me again real soon. Bye guys.